always a pleasure having you here with me.
Hey, Loud Cat owner Eris, how you doing as well? Amberly Casey, how you doing? Hello, hello.
It is always a pleasure having you guys here with me. How you doing? But yeah, hey Pengy, how you doing as well? Hello, W-Fat, DW, Fox Shady, Grumpy Cat, Moony Cloud, Willow the Bisexual, the One Woman Kisser, and Limestar Skies. Glad to have you here. Welcome.
Like I said before, we're just getting started. Hope you guys are having a good one. Hey, Tempest, how you doing as well? Thumbnail that says Sculption from Sing Song. No, I fixed the thumbnail as well. Yeah. I had to pick up my dogs like minutes before starting the stream. So, oh, no, it is actually broken. Oh, no, fuck. Wait, fuck. Okay, wait, no, fuck. Okay, wait, let me fix that. It's Sculpt and Hornet from Silk Song. No, it's not Sculpt and Hornet from Silk Song. But not Sculpt and Hornet from Silk Song. No. Damn it, man. Ah, fuck. Yeah, the routine was all over the place today. Wait. There you go. Let me just copy and paste that. Ah, damn it, man. God damn it. I hate when that happens. There you go. Let's slap it here. Where is... Yeah, we're playing Broken Fate by Little Snake Studios. It is a game that's been on my radar since June this year. And I've been very excited to check it out. So, yeah, that's what we're doing today. There you go. What is he saying? There you go. Why is he so mysterious? There you go. Right. And then we select this here. Select subject, please. There you go. Hey, Erin Unhinged. Oh my god, I remember you watching TikToks, putting noses on the VTubers. Well, you've been missing out, my friend. We had so many collabs and fun activities since that. How you doing, Eris? You've been missing out. Also, Royal, thank you so much for the sub as well. Happy 47 months anniversary. Thank you so much for the continuous support. It is always appreciated. How you doing? Thank you so much. Thank you for being always so generous. Thank you very much. It is very much appreciated. The continuous support from the people is the reason why I'm able to work this full time. So, thank you for everybody that decides to support me. There you go. Let me... fuck. I really am so upset that I made the thumbnail wrong. There you go. I fixed it. It's okay. I fixed it. It's okay. I got it. There you go. Let me update that. Sorry. Hey, Tsukino, gonna be 4 years next month. It's actually more than 4 years, because you've been here since the YouTube ASMR channel, isn't it? That is true. It has been more than 4 years. But yeah. Is he planning to play it? I've been waiting them to. What am I waiting to play? Am I tripping on the YouTube title? Did say everything, date everything. It said date everything, but I fixed it. I already played date everything, in fact, twice. So if you want to watch that, that is already on YouTube. You're not going to watch that today. Today we're playing the demo for Broken Fate. Been on my list for a while, this game, and I'm very excited to give it a try. But yeah, how is everybody doing, though? At the sub is here. It is very much appreciated, Royal. You've been here for so long that you had 3 different usernames when you started. That's how long you've been here, and I do appreciate. It is always nice to know that there's people that have been sticking around all the way to the end. You know. It is what I am. It's not a joke. The moment you step outside, you want to go back inside. Oh, here as well. That's why I always have the AC blasting. Like, oh, bro, Brazilian heat is on a different level, let me tell you. That's explaining why the character doesn't ring a bell, even though I know all the date everything characters. No, this one has been on my mind very much. This actually had quite a very interesting production. So I am very excited to give it a try. It is very well made. I'm just gonna say. Hey Grim Raven, how you doing as well? Glad to have you here. How you doing? Yeah, I haven't played it myself, but I can't find the time lately. That's okay. That's why we have you, you know? Violet dragged me here. Well,
Glad to have you here. Fallen Knight Violet and Grim Raven Nades. You'll enjoy it plenty. But yeah, if you don't know me, if it's your first time, since we have so many new viewers here, let me introduce myself, I suppose. Yeah? A lot of people don't know me. My name is Kindred Spirit. I'm your friendly himbo, voice acting writer streamer. I have a YouTube channel called Kindred Spirit VA and Kindred Spirit ASMR. On the Kindred Spirit VA, I post yap videos, trailer reacts, and webtoon dubs from my original webtoon series. That is Kindred Spirits of the same name. Yeah, it's little short stories, little funny short stories that I think. If you haven't given it a follow yet, you're missing out. That's where I always schedule my streams. All of my VODs, they stay there. I post highlights too, trailer reacts, yap videos. That's kind of stuff as well. And there's also Patreon for the spicy content enjoyers. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one thing I play lately. Lads, since I gotta do the dailies. Oh yeah, true, but Lads dailies are also not that big of a deal. Like, Lads dailies you can complete in like 10 minutes. You know? Did I hand over since I have 130 viewers here? Missing a raid? I don't know. It's been growing quite a lot recently. Guess a bunch of collabs decided to stick around. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy. Please do keep joining. I'm glad that the numbers are growing. So I've been here lately, and that's okay. I'm still happy to have you here. But yeah, that is the plan for today, though. That is the plan for today. Let me just close pause there because I was remote accessing my computer. And also update on the W Place. Update on the W Place and for the W Place enjoyers as well. Yeah, we're already starting on the chest area. The big old booba area. I've been filling the light beige. It's not the dark brown. I wasn't doing dark brown. I've been filling this area of dark beige, and slowly but surely we move into the cloth on the booba. It's looking amazing though. It's looking insane already. But yeah, front flip and lands in a sassy pose. Hey Venom, how you doing as well? W Place is looking amazing. Yeah, our community in the W Place has been crazy. And yeah, Korea's got a whole big booba. It's also kind of funny because we were doing this like Egyptian artwork, right? Because this is the Egyptian story that I've posted like a few years ago, right? And then Zane dropped with the Egyptian myth story as well. I was like, hey yo, great minds think alike. Let me tell you. Great minds do think alike, isn't it? Where is it? I actually posted this on the memberships tab. Where is it? Yeah. Great minds think alike, isn't it? I was like, okay, bro. You didn't need to steal my swag that much. That's crazy. Okay, that's not the most original story. It's actually based on another artwork, but you know. Why didn't you finish Date Everything, by the way? It fits your channel brand really well, in my opinion. I mean, I played it twice. I don't like playing the same game more than twice. Because I'm not the kind of guy that does like, I play a full playthrough, but I'm not a completionist kind of YouTuber. I'm not the kind of guy that will go and fucking pick up like every achievement and every single path available in a game. That's that kind of stuff. Similar to, for example, the I'm Not Human game that we played. I got one ending and that was it. And for that regard, it's because like I want people to also play the games. I don't want to spoil everything unless I really, kind of has like a nice flow going on, and then we just kind of do it, naturally. As it turns out, Kindred also has a foreseer ability. I mean, not to toot my own horn and say that, he's stealing my drip, but great minds do think alike. Great minds do think alike, And it's really hard. It's really hard not to see the similarities on that one. Kin to info, you can copy my homework. Don't make it too obvious. I mean, that is crazy. Like that's just that's crazy. That's crazy. Dude, even the same tattoos, the golden tattoos, you got the decorations. I don't have the headpiece though, but the golden streaks as well. Bro, hey yo. A full quote though. Yeah, we did manage to cover some of the grievage earlier. Also, I forgot to put it on the video because I seen it right after. However, I want to make sure that I show it to you guys as well. Where is it? Where is it? I had this saved here somewhere. There you go. Feel this. Remember what I'm giving you. I just felt like I needed to share that. I just felt like I needed to share that. That sounds about right. That one like recent myth. Hey, how does it fit down? How you doing? Welcome, Gallic Lover. I mean, yeah. Hey, Bunny. You didn't say the Emperor from Warhammer inspired yours? Yes. It was inspired from Jesus from the Warhammer artwork. Yes. Is that an ice still though? Remember what I'm giving you. I'm not making any comments on that one. I'm just registering. So I had to share it. It's like a fart. I have to let it go. But at the same time, you know, I felt like I just needed to share that. Also, Fenrir, how you doing, my friend? Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Hype train started going right ahead. God damn, dude. How you doing, Fenrir? Thank you so much. By the way, Fenrir, I don't know if you're on Discord. Did I send you the message? I am shipping as soon as possible. I'm just waiting for the paper because I have a paper with my own like brand that I send cards to people. I'm just waiting on the paper and I will ship all the Polaroid cards. So yeah, if you haven't already, check your Discord. Hey Shino, how you doing as well? Kind of early. Hello, glad to have you here. And Fenrir, thank you so much for gifting Dolly Shepherd, Trippy Walnut, Juggernaut, Earl Grey, Mandy, Eonasia, Audie the Small, Miss Diddles, and Punisher for all the subs. Now they can enjoy an ad-free experience thanks to Fenrir's generosity. Yes. If you are watching your favorite streamer, you can subscribe, get an ad-free experience, cool emotes, as well as spicy content and behind-the-scenes artwork. Though I haven't put it on Discord yet. You guys are gonna get the goal for the artworks too. Can you put Nyla on the shoulder? Yes, I can. There's a little Nyla. Isn't she a cutie? Nyla's very much a cutie. Oh yeah. Hey, I'm Fenrir. That photo got me coughing. Due to us streaming on Twitch and YouTube, and I am a very family friendly streamer, I am going to abstain from making any comments. I just felt like I needed to share. I want to subscribe, but I'm broke. Well, just get lucky. If you either get lucky and get gifted a sub, or you can get a Twitch Prime as well. But yeah, sorry I wasn't able to watch your streams lately. I was helping my sister with her wedding. Hey, absolutely. No, don't worry at all, dude. Congratulations to your sister. I mean, dude, you can watch my streams any day. Your sister is only getting married once. Absolutely. Do give her support. Thank you very much. Who's the lucky bride or groom? Damn. Okay. Congrats. Absolutely. And don't worry, like, you can always catch up the VODs on YouTube. Like, I want people to come. Please do join us every single day when we're live. But hey, Kindred, I'm getting married right now, but I'm also live on your Twitch channel. Let's go. Good, that's crazy. Absolutely, congratulations. I mean, again, come around whenever we're live, but my congratulations. Abstain from any comments for now. No, I feel like, listen, I'm making a big effort not to comment on that artwork, on that image. Stop trying to get me bantist. You're my mod. Anyway, I'm showing that one because it's abstract enough. But, you know, you're only getting married once. Look at my mom and the stepdad. I mean, you know. At least you're the same person. Not as crazy as the person who almost gave birth during the stream. That was kind of crazy. That was also kind of crazy. I'm also... Can I get you guys a little opinion? I want a little opinion from you guys. I have a bunch of artworks. I'm trying something different because I have a bunch of artworks from my ASMR era. And I was thinking of like doing this whenever the art... I have an artwork that matches. So this one I had like a robe. So he's also wearing a whole robe. I thought it was matching enough. I was thinking of using them for thumbnails. What do you guys think? Do you guys prefer the usual style? Or do you guys kind of dig that? artwork. It's not gonna be every single one, because again, I only have a few. But if I have an artwork that matches, I feel like it could be something useful, something nice that we could have, you know?
I didn't know whether to go with a tuxedo or a dress for my cousin's party, which is tomorrow.
I mean, everybody looks nice on a tuxedo, but
Dresses can be pretty as well.
I'm assuming it depends on the kind of like event and vibe that you want to have.
You know? You're telling me being your mod doesn't has a quite side quest of you getting banned. I feel you tweeted. No! Stop trying to get me banned! Stop trying to get me banned. Also, Pengy, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Keeping the hype train going, level 4. Thank you so much. Yes, if you want to subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. By the way, we're currently 59 subs. 10 away from the very nice number. And, sorry, 60. 60 now. Updated. 9 away from the funny number. And 5 members on YouTube. I think it's the 300. Because it just reset because it's the monthly thing. But if we hit 300, I will. We set the goal to have an exclusive spicy artwork for subs. You guys decided this. You guys wanted this as a reward. I thought about doing giveaways or any other stuff, but people wanted the artwork. So if you guys hit that goal, it is going to be posted on the channel rewards on Discord. Because I can't post that kind of stuff on YouTube and Twitch. I did wanted to have spicy content for the subs as well, extra stuff. Because many times we go over, people would donate and be generous. I wanted to have rewards for subs as well. But I can't post that on YouTube. I would get very banned. It's good to serve the community. Oh yeah, I'm still your homie. Hey Felicia, hey Shiny Sitsuyo, how you doing as well? But yeah, anyway. How about we get started, get right into it, shall we? Let's get right into it. By the way, we're playing a demo right now. It is only the demo that is currently being released. There you go. Where is the application? Well, people don't deserve nice things.
Well, I do try to make my content as affordable as possible.
Hey, we got the seal of quality. You know a game is gonna be good when Windows is like, please don't run this program. Are you really making me do this? Yes, I am making you do this. Run anyway. That's the indie game seal of quality. Hey, Johnny.
You make a nice king, not gonna lie. I think I play like the sort of authoritarian characters quite well. Oh, yo, animated as well. All right. Do we have music? Is this music getting me copyrighted? Click anywhere to start. Oh, that's kind of loud. Okay, that's kind of loud. Let me lower that volume a little bit. I know this game has voice acting, so I'm keeping the noise relatively. There you go. Right, full screen. Okay, perfect. And let's get it started, shall we? All right. This game contains unsettling themes and scenes that may cause distress to some players. Player discretion is advised. All right.
I mean, it's a yandere game. What do you expect?
I'm sorry for everything I've done and you ever simply existing, but please remember this. Oh? I will always be by your side, even when the chrysanthemum petals wither and turn to dust, even when our love is nothing but broken pieces of our promise. I would have split that phrase a little bit different, but it's okay. Because no matter what happens, I will always belong to you. Alright. Very well animated. It's giving Ming Dynasty vibes from the blue and white, is it? It's ceramic. It's the kind of thing that they paint on ceramic, isn't it? Alright. Oh. The bell sounds. Something buzzes faintly in the back of your skull, and your body is heavy. You're trying to move through syrup. As the buzzing sounds gradually fade, your vision clears and your instincts is to rub your temple to ease the heaviness. My bad. Where am I? Oh.
Ow. You don't need to wake me up.
It's not like we have school
Finally
days.
awakened.
Oh? Hey, yo. Your heart almost busts when you register a figure at the edge of your bed. There sits a young man. His long hair softly cascading down his shoulder. You instinctively jolt upright, clutching the blanket tight against your chest to observe him. His calm demeanor holds no signs of danger. A soft smile blooms on his face when your eyes meet, accentuating his ethereal beauty. The words tumble out before you can stop them. That's a pretty braid. It's a pretty hair, isn't it? Who are you? Where am I? Think where am I is more important.
This is the Lotus Pavilion, our home. We have lived here together for the last year since we got married.
No. Also, can we? Also, let me switch the category to the game category as well, because we're currently in just chatting. Right. Let me. Do we have Broken Fate? Oh, there is a Broken Fate category. Okay. No, it's Broken Tape. Okay, there's no. So let me switch to games and demos. There you go. Married? You're my husband? Your face suddenly gets hot from that notion. Yes, I'm Han, your husband. He states plainly and calmly as his smile retains, as if he expected your question. The room tilts slightly in your vision upon hearing his words, and your forehead wrinkles from the pain. Okay. 2 dead mom hairs on screen. What a time to be alive. Shut up, chat. I don't have dead mom hair. Why do you guys keep saying this? I have a stylized and cool hair. Just because I have a ponytail off to the side. Because my hair usually rests that way anyway. A sharp realization flashes. You have no memory whatsoever of who you are, your past, of anything. I mean, it must be very heartbreaking to have a partner have amnesia, isn't it? Panic sets in. Why don't I remember anything? Who am I? Enter your name. Big Titty. Bunda. Wait. Okay. Dumb himbo. Can I not put spaces? Really? Gonna have to do this. Your name is Dumb Himbo.
You accidentally fell down in the garden and hit your head.
Oh? The man stays calmly, but a wisp of sadness passes over his expression. The doctor says your brain was affected and you temporarily have trouble with remembering things and thinking clearly. Ow. Do we have the gongs every single time? Han Lotus Pavilion, you. You fell down the garden and hit your head. Yours and Han's home. He says he's your husband for 1 year. Okay. But don't worry. The doctor says you will recover soon if you're well taken care of.
I expected you to be out longer, but now
why are we getting smacked with the gong?
Like this,
Bong.
so relieved.
Alright. You might even recover faster than expected. Let's try this. Do you remember who I am now? Oh, wait. We gotta... I guess you're Han, alright? You're my husband, Han.
See? You're recovering already. And,
Hans is his name? He shares the same name as one of the members of the Stray Kids. Am I getting smacked with the gong? Apparently we are. Fell and hit your head. We're freaking dead, aren't we? It's kind of funny because a lot of games will have amnesia, right? They'll use like, temporary amnesia as like a plot device. And it's kind of funny because if you're getting hit over the head enough to go into a coma and have amnesia, that's brain damage. That is what we call brain damage. You would have trouble moving. Your life would be significantly altered from that day onward. It's such a funny thing because authors love using... I'm not like criticizing. It's fantasy. I don't give a fuck. It's a yandere otome game fantasy. We're having fun. But it's very funny because a lot of authors will use this as like, I can't forget who I am. Who are you again? And like, bro, that's brain damage. You're getting knocked out from blunt force trauma is not something you can just walk away from. Exactly. It would take months of therapy just to like live a normal life. And that's on top of the amnesia. See, you're recovering already, and his eyes linger on you for just enough for you to notice a small spark in his eyes.
Hearing you call me husband makes me so happy.
Oh. You lower your gaze to the blanket, flustered, but not before stealing one more glance at his face. It's strange to think he's beautiful, like a living work of art. Aw. I mean, I'm not feeling very romantical because the music is kind of scary. So I should probably make it louder. The music is a little bit more scary than romantic, but I have seen some people get out of like anesthesia where they're like, oh, you're too gorgeous. My wife is gonna get here. I am your wife. You know? Got my job because the previous nurse got a bad concussion from falling into the bathroom. She never recovered enough to get back to work. Yeah. It's a very serious thing. So beautiful, in fact, that you still haven't quite grasped what it means for him to be your husband. If someone asked you to describe your ideal type, it would be him. I mean, that checks, you know. It's funny that we can't remember who we are. We can't remember his name. We can't remember anything about our life. But we can remember that he's his type. Just the important things I see. It's like, I know what I like. Finna just cuddle with my silence plushie. Friend got me as a gift. Hey Aspen, how you doing as well? What timeline are we on, bro? Chat, stop questioning an Otome game. We're having fun, okay? Stop trying to be rational. This is a silly yandere Otome game. Have fun. That's not the kind of questions you should ask yourself. How do we remember our type but not our names? It's like that one, like, oh, I hit my head. Oh, what's your type? Handsome, tanned, big titties, abs, long hair. Stop trying to be rational, chat. Stop trying to be rational. This is an Otome game. We're here to have fun. By the way, Kindred, my body pillow got posted yesterday. Hey, let's go. I was about to type. Hope we're having a good day or night. Hell yeah, it's been glad to have you here as well. Yeah, we're playing an Otome game today. Been looking forward to this game a lot. It's been in production for quite a long time. Yet despite the warmth blooming in your cheeks, you strangely feel calm in his presence.
I know it's so confusing to suddenly not remember anything, but I promise you, I'll take good care of you.
Oh. Hans reached out to touch your hand. Are you sure? For some reason you freeze, letting his hand brush over top of yours. The touch is cold at first, smooth, almost like porcelain, but warmth quickly blooms from where your skin meets. Hans looks pleased by the gesture.
I'm so grateful you trust me.
I mean, he hasn't done anything. And I explode Hans. Yandere guy in a himbo on scene? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Daisy. His music reminds me of a Chinese folktale. Yes, this is inspired by, I mean, I thought it was kind of obvious. This is inspired by Chinese folktale. I don't remember. I don't know enough to know like exactly when is it. Oh, it is it Japanese actually. I think it's Japanese. Is it Chinese or Japanese? I think it's Japanese actually. I think it's Japanese. For a moment I thought the houses looked kind of, but no, I think it's Japanese. Isn't it? You could swear there was a glimmer of moisture in his eyes that make your throat go dry. Nervous, he changes the subject. And do you think I'll recover enough to go outside? Outside? Might have imagined it, but his eyes seemed dark for a second, as if he didn't expect your question. Outside? Ugh! Touching grass! No! Yes, it's a background, some more Japanese. I mean, I can check later. Yes, like the outside of the mansion. What do you mean? Well, isn't going outside a benchmark for one's recovery? Oh, I see. The gentle smile comes back to his face. You need more time to recover before doing that. But even when you gain a full recovery, it's just... He hesitates.
Even before the accident, you didn't like going outside. You said you would rather spend all your time in our mansion.
Oh, shit. That tracks. Oh, no. Didn't like going outside? You desperately squeeze your brain, try to dig up any memory of who you are, but find none. Disappointed, you let out a soft sigh. I guess they haven't made Discord yet. What a shame. I gotta renew my Crunchyroll subscription. Oh no. They haven't released any new episodes of my favorite anime. Seemingly noticing your grimace, hands offer a sympathetic smile. But don't worry. If you want to go outside, I'll make sure you'll recover fast enough to do so. Even though his words are comforting, something about the idea of going outside stirs a strange curiosity. Like a switch has been flipped in your mind. You will?
Of course I will. My priority is to make sure you're happy.
Alright. I find it very funny because, like, a lot of yandere games, they start pretty normal because, you know, it's kind of pretty par for the course. But, like, if you just take their words at face value, it's just like, it's just a husband taking care of his wife. Is dating a horror game? The soundtrack doesn't help? Well, I guess you have to see. It is a mystery after all. It's my first time playing and I wouldn't be able to tell you. But for now, you should get some rest. Hans stands up from the bed. Where are you going? I'm going to my art studio to finish up an order from the merchant Lee. He's coming in 4 days to pick it up. Art studio? At this fucking gong? This fucking gong? Every time there's a clue, it's just bang. Yes, I'm an artist. I accept orders from all over the country. Calligraphy, painting, and my favorite, ceramic making. Oh, I thought it was ceramic. You're not sure why, but you blurt out the first thing that comes to your mind. You must be very talented. Without realizing that might sound like an empty flattery, you bite your lips. I'm sorry, I don't know what your art looks like. I mean, I have a feeling that you're good at it. But instead of a worried expression you expect on Hans' face, all you can see is a light shade of rose rising on his cheeks. You think so? That makes me happy. Hey Betty, glad to have you here. They really get knocked out from a gong being smacked to our face or something. Is that a foreshadowing? Did we get a gong, like a bell fell on our face or something? She wasn't the fictional character, or are you human? No, I'm very trusting. I'm a very trusting kind of guy. You know? I'm going now. If you need anything, just call me. He looks back before stepping out of the door. I hope you'll be easy on yourself walking around the house. The garden is slippery this time of the year when it rains often, and his eyes linger on you for a second.
Please don't come into the studio. There are a lot of broken ceramic pieces. I don't want you to hurt yourself.
Now I really want to go into the studio. Oh, now I really want to go to the studio. What are you talking about? Hans softly closed the door. You sit on the bed, your mind still overwhelmed by all the information you were just fed while listening to his footsteps fade into the background. I have a husband. Oh, I'm gay. I lost my memory by falling. You mumble those facts quietly as if you're still trying to register them. It's logical for you to rest and accept those facts, as Han is your husband and he seems so caring, so perfect. There's a voice in the deepest part of your brain, although weak, whispers out that you should be cautious. They should restore your memory. Maybe there's something in here that will give me a clue of my past. Alright. Vase, desk, wall. Let's check out the desk first. Books of different sizes nearly stacked upon each other. You mumble the names of the books one by one. The Art of Flowers. Lanterns in the Mist. A poem collection. These seem to be all art and poem books. Ow! Fuck! Stupid gong. This shit is so much louder on my audio monitor. It's just like bang. God damn it, man. A bound notebook with a new blue cover catches your attention. Day to day of dumb himbo. It's my diary. You hastily flip through the pages, desperately scanning for anything special. There are not a lot of injuries, just mundane day-to-day descriptions of what you did. Not much personal opinion or commentaries until your eyes fall on injury. I told Han that my favorite flower was the chrysanthemum, and today he surprised me with a garden full of them in the backyard, planted in secret, all by himself. For that I thank the gods for blessing me with such a loving husband. Is he writing our diary? Is he the one writing our diary? Because there's not a lot of opinions or anything else, except for the things that refer to the husband. And he's like kind of glazing himself. Because it's very weird not to have anything like of personal thoughts in your diary. Not even loud for us. It's even loud for us. Imagine how loud it must be for you. Yeah, because I always keep my audio monitors are always a little bit louder. How do they have your diary? Well, we are in a house, I'm assuming. You know? Hans truly is a great husband, isn't he? As you flip through the pages again, something falls out of the back of the book. A letter. To my esteemed friends and respected acquaintances. With heavy heart, I write to inform you of the passing of my beloved parents, who departed from this world peacefully on the same day. I humbly invite you to attend the funeral rites to be held on the 1st day of July, to honor their memory and pay final respects. Your presence would be comfort to my grieving heart with sincerity, dumb himbo. Are we getting sent to horn jail preventably? I mean, I don't know. This is more like a mystery game than horny, you know? I think when it comes to horny ones, I think the Zane one is gonna be quite a lot. This is a horror game or a different genre. This is a yandere game. So usually yandere games they're like a kind of like an unhealthy romance game mixed with a little bit of horror. So it's probably not gonna be gory, but there might be some like manipulation and stuff like that. So it's kind of similar-ish to horror. I do have some horror games that I plan on playing. I actually was grabbing some people to play a co-op game called Goblin Made Dungeon Cleanup or something like that. Imagine Power Wash Simulator, but we're working for like a evil lord that has like a dungeon to kill heroes, but we have to clean up the guts from the heroes. I think that's kind of funny. And yeah. I have a few indie games that I think you guys are going to enjoy plenty. Goblin Made, the gong is rather loud. It's a little bit loud, isn't it? I'm going to lower the volume a little bit as well. My parents, are they dead? You feel a sharp ache in your throbbing chest. There you go. Now it's a lot better now. Okay, so we have the Lotus Pavilion, you, my parents, and Merchant Lee. All right, sure. Parents. Then you have this guy. Apparently, he has an artwork, so I'm assuming he's important. Goblin Made is crazy. I mean, yeah, I thought it would be kind of funny. Unless you guys have like different suggestions as well. You feel a sharp ache throbbing in your chest, but you don't know them, or more accurately, have no memory of them. The thought of your parents no longer being alive is almost too painful to bear. As if your body still remembers the grief your mind has forgotten. You sit there in a daze, lost in those thoughts and feelings, until something starts to tug at the edge of your awareness. Both the letter and the notebook, and although the characters are legible, share a certain unevenness, slight lack of precision. It's subtle but almost unmistakable. It's almost as if the person who wrote them, you, was left-handed. You look down in your hands, but I feel like I'm right-handed. Strange. Oh? Yeah, this is what I mean. This is exactly what I said. I was like, I think this is not our diary. I think he wrote a diary and is trying to like make us think that this is our diary. Because what kind of diary wouldn't have a certain like, wouldn't have personal opinions, wouldn't have like anything commenting except for my loving husband that loves me very, very much and I'm super obsessed with. A vase. You pick up a beautiful ceramic vase next to the bed. intricate blue chrysanthemum designs wrap around the smooth ceramic so elegantly that, although abstract, one can still recognize the raw talent of the artist. This was probably made by Han. Also, I like the 3D. Oh, I just realized the background is made in 3D. That's kind of funny. But now I notice, why do all the designs of this room have chrysanthemum motifs? Aren't chrysanthemums the flowers commonly used for funerals? Yeah, that's why the background was kind of weird compared to the artworks. This is 3D rendered. Interesting. About the wall. You take a closer look at the artwork lining the walls. Painting and calligraphy scrolls of various sizes are carefully arranged, each adorned with elegant decorative touches. Most of them feature the chrysanthemums as a central motif. But wait. Tucked in the corner of the red striking red scroll, you notice something unusual. A tiny marking that don't resemble poetry at all. These are numbers. Remember, they're just allowed trying to piece together as you read. 90, 65, 11, 47, 29, 18, 74, 83, 18, 92, 29, 18, 47, 74, 65, 29. I don't see any particular relation to them. It's three numbers, and then 7 numbers. These numbers make no sense to you at all. New clue available. Okay, weird. Suddenly an overwhelming pain bursts in your skull. Ew, numbers. Math. Oh no. The ground spins and you clutch the edge of your desk to stabilize yourself. Oh no, it's just like my high school days. Your mind is empty from the intense pain. He gave us amnesia, kidnapped and supposed a marriage. If we lost our memory and we all have seen as our husband, what else would he write about? I mean, but this diary is from before we lost our memory. That's why I was kind of sussing it out. Also, Demon Slayer fan. That's kind of wild. Footsteps rushing in the room. Oh, you found out, but Han catches you. He gently guides you to the bed and sits you down. Han.
It's okay. I'm here.
My head and my heart hurt so much. You press the back of your hand on your temple. Hoping the coolness will lessen the ache. Wait here, I'll be right back. Oh? Hans comes back with a bowl of liquid in his hand. A faint herbal scent from it floats in the air. The doctor told me to give you this medicine whenever you have a headache. It will help. A headache medicine? Yes. Based on the prescription, I bought the ingredients and prepared it myself. I want to make sure that we have the best care. Are we dead? Are we like the cadaver bride or something like that? Are we dead? Is that why there's like all this motif of funeral around? Are we dead? Are we like a dead body that got reanimated by this obsessed guy that was obsessed with us when we were alive? Am I the only one getting that impression, or am I tripping? What do you guys think, chat? Cadaver bride? Yeah, that like I don't know how to say it in English. The movie about the bride that is dead. You know what I mean? Yeah, esposa cadáver. Esposa cadáver. This movie, Corpse Bride. Yeah, it's Cadaver Bride in Portuguese. This one. It's kind of given this dynamic, but not the same plot. Because all around the room, there's like motifs of funeral. I forgot how to speak. No, it's just a different word. Real question is, if that's the case, is who killed us? That's what I'm thinking, isn't it, Fairly? I'm thinking, okay. I was giving him the benefit of the doubt, but now I'm kind of sussing him out. The diary doesn't seem like it was written from us. Before even the game kind of acknowledged that, I was like, it is very weird to have a diary with no fucking mentions of any personal thoughts except for, I love my husband. My husband is so good. You know? It has such a brutal word, though. Sounds so meaty somehow. I don't know. But now we have the room, which is all around like motifs of this flower that's supposed to be used in funerals, which is kind of weird. You know what I mean? Come. Can I skin Han? That's crazy. Imagine this guy is role-playing with our bossy as we helpless spectate from the ghost unable to move. Based on the prescription, I bought the ingredients and prepared it myself. I want to make sure that you have the best care.
You should take it before it's cold.
You hesitate, eyes fixed on the bowl. Smoke still rises steadily from it, curling in the air and clouding the space around it, much like the way your thoughts fog your mind. Pushing the ache aside, you give in to the curiosity, drawn to the clue that you just uncovered. Choose wisely. Handwriting. Number. Medicine. Let's do the numbers. I don't know what the numbers are for. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Maybe you need to rest more. Is that it? Writing on disk. There's something wrong with it. What are you talking about? Han's face remains calm. Too calm. His soft smile still blooms gently, like it always does, unchanging, serene. And for the first time, it makes his skin crawl. That smile. Why does it feel so out of place now? It's my new band name, Han's skin suit. Hey, the joke is getting old now. Never a good sign. He thinks we're delusional. The headache presses deeper like a vice, tightening against your skull. Ugh. Makes it harder to think, harder to stay grounded. They were written by someone left-handed, but look at me. I'm right-handed. You lift your hand instinctively, almost as if to prove it to yourself. The pen felt natural in your hand. You were left-handed before the accident. Perhaps the damage caused... That's not true. You snap, cutting him off before he can finish. Don't even realize how your voice has gotten. The words just burst out raw and sharp. No accident can change somebody's natural writing habit. Not like that. Not something so deeply ingrained. You rise from your seat, your movement sudden. Your breathing shallow. You can feel your heartbeat thudding in your ears. I don't know why you're lying to me, but I don't feel okay here. I'm going outside. Wait, please calm down. You need to take a medicine first. No, I won't. Don't even hesitate this time. Your arm lashes out and knocks the ball from his hands. Clashes to the floor with a sound that seems to echo too long. Ceramic shatters into countless shards, and the dark liquid spills out in a slow, deliberate rivulet across the wooden platform, seeping into the grain like something rotten. Hans doesn't move. He only stares at the mess, then at you. His voice trembles. Please, you need to take your medicine. It sounds desperate, but it only makes you more uneasy. Part of you still wants to trust him, but another part, buried deep and trembling, screaming to run. You need to get out of here. You clutch the edge of the doorway for support. The world feels off balance, like the room itself is suddenly tilting. But you grit your teeth and push past them, determined to reach the door. Just as your foot crosses the threshold, a bolt of pain explodes through your skull. Your knees buckle. You hit the floor hard, your breathing knocked out of your lungs. Your limbs twist uselessly beneath you, spasms overtaking your body. Ah! You can't breathe, you can't think. Look at the markings as well. All you can do is grasp, gasp. Your chest convulsing as though your body's trying to remember how to live. Your vision blurs, the room spins. What visual novel is this? Broken Fate. And through the haze you see them. Shattered pieces of the bowl scattered like chrysanthemum petals on the floor. Above them, Han stands motionless. You need to take your medicine. His eyes glossy and tears stream down his face. But he doesn't come closer. You see the agony carved into his delicate features. And then, everything goes dark. You fade into the void of oblivion. What was once shaped with care now lies shattered, scattered, broken to mend. Game over. Cracked vial ended unlocked. Oh. Fuck, we died. Oh man, we died. Alright, we died. Oh well. Okay, let's skip. Let's skip. I said, where am I?
This is the Lotus Pavilion, our home.
I'm gonna name
We've lived
Kindred
here
this time. So
together for the last year
I
since we
misclicked.
got
That's
married.
okay.
I expected you to be out longer.
All right,
but now
we
since
are
you've woken
gonna.
up and can talk to me like this.
There you
I know
go.
it's so confusing to suddenly not
We let him
remember
touch his
anything, but
hand, and now we're kind
please
of
don't come into
here,
the
right?
studio. There are a lot of broken
There you
ceramic
go.
pieces. You know, you should take it before it's cold.
All right. We are gonna let's question him about himself again. Not sure what you're talking about. Maybe you need to rest more. What about myself? Can I inquire on everything else? Who am I? You blurt out. Your face clenched and your heart beating fast from the overwhelming desire to get to the bottom of this big mystery. Keep the we are dead theory. What if the medicine is actually something that keeps the dead body alive? That's what I was thinking. That's kind of where I was thinking. It's like he's trying to keep like we died, but he's obsessed with us, so he's trying to keep us alive, basically. Or maybe he's dead. Considering how pale he is. Hey, Eddie the Jelly, thank you so much for the 9 months anniversary. Get a Twitch baby. Thank you so much for the resub as well. And thank you so much for the continued support. Yeah. What do you mean? I'm not sure if it was your stern tone or your tense body gestures that startled Hans, but it's clear that a faint uneasiness crossed his beautiful face. I want to know everything about me. Who am I? What do I like? What do I do for work?
No, darling.
Hans moves towards you, hand extending the medicine ball. His usual smile has come back to his lips.
Easy on yourself. You're having a headache. Please take this medicine first.
You glance at the bowl again. Its herbal smoke twists and disperses into stiff air. The scent is sweet. Almost as sweet as the tone in Hans' voice. The type of sweetness that can distract anyone. But you're determined to get your answers. He's a schizophrenia. Beautiful is debatable. Oh, beautiful to the story. You know, the character said that they like how this looks. I think he looks pretty. He's like a pretty boy. You cross your arms and maintain direct eye contact with him. Hans studies you intensely. His eyebrow furrows for a split second before smoothing back with a soft chuckle. I forgot how stubborn you can be sometimes. He puts the medicine bowl on the nightstand. Of course, anything you'd like to know, but one question only. Wouldn't want you to overwhelm yourself. What do I do for a living? Who were my parents? How did we meet? How did we meet? But the gentle smile still persists on his face. You notice Hans' pupils slightly dilate upon hearing your question. You're not sure if that's excitement or something else. How we met. Let's see. Start speaking slowly. Although keeping eye contact with you, it feels as if he's looking at an unseen point. It was a gloomy morning in July 3 years ago. I was waiting for a merchant to come to my house and get the commission I promised. I was waiting and waiting until the sun almost set, but the merchant never came. Impatient, I drank the wine in the garden to pass the time, but soon I fell asleep drunk. Little did I know it would start storming. Awakened by the thunder, I expected to be completely soaked, but when I looked up from my sleep, a young woman was holding an umbrella above me, and Hans says the unseen point in his eyes and replaced by now, well, you. You think you didn't fanfic this in your head 1,000 times over? Oh yeah, but I'm curious. Back then I didn't know she was the daughter of the merchant, sent to get the commission, but I didn't know that. Hey, back then I didn't know that. Hans' eyes looking at you intensely. She was the most beautiful person I have ever laid my eyes on. For a moment I thought the thunderstorm in the background was the beat of my heart. Oh? So we have... What is it? Merchant Lee. Handwriting? Is there anything new? It was 3 years ago, right? I'm gonna say someone has schizophrenia. No, I don't think so. You drop silent for a brief moment. All this new information is a lot you need to register. Is indeed a lot for you to register. Feels like your mind is disappointed at yourself not being able to recall any of this. I understand you have so many questions, but you also have a lot of time left to recover. Ask me the questions later. We don't need to rush it. He fetches the medicine bowl and brings it towards you. The headache register again. You were just so caught up in your curiosity about yourself that you forgot about it for a moment. Do you need to get rid of this headache first? You softly nod. Hans brings a spoon up to your lips. The warm liquid fills your mouth and runs down your throat. Your tongue involuntarily savors the bitter taste with a hint of sweetness. He was right. The medicine quickly replaces the throbbing in your forehead with a feeling of ease. I hope you feel better now. It's getting late. You should get some sleep. Holding the empty bowl, he stands up, ready to leave. Wait. You call out to him. Is it okay if I leave my room at night?
Leave your room.
Something about your question makes him uneasy. His brows slightly furrowed. I might have to go to the restroom or maybe just need some fresh air.
Of course. This is your home too, darling. Although...
Feels your mouth and run down the throat. Why'd they have to word like that? I mean, it's just normal. Not even that sauce. He locks you with the gaze. His lips are still smiling, but his eyes store something inexplicably stern and sharp.
No matter where you go, do not go into my studio.
Now you're really making me want to go to the studio. There are a lot of broken ceramic pieces on the floor. Wouldn't want you to hurt yourself. As if giving you a warning. Can you promise me that, Kindred? Not much of a choice here. Thank you. Get some rest, darling. It's getting late. You had to think it like that, though. Your peaceful sleep is disturbed by a faint creak. What's that noise? You blink awake. Heart ticking a little faster. Another sound follows a soft groan of wood. The door is being opened. Slowly. Just a crack. Stay still, listening. The darkness stretches thick across the room. You can't see past the doorframe, but you feel it. A prickling weight of being watched. Something is there, just beyond the threshold. Curiosity burns. You quickly get up and open the door to inspect. No one. Just a faint glowing red from the lanterns, but what are these? On the door, there seems to be footprints. They form a long trail walking from the room. What are these? Are these hands' footprints? Also, I find it funny that these are tennis footprints. What the fuck? Guys, these are tennis footprints. These are tennis footprints. Who's wearing tennis? This is a Japanese, traditionally Japanese game. What the fuck? Living room, garden, studio, and secret. All right. I can't go to the studio, so let's go to the garden. You follow the mysterious muddy footprints. Walking carefully with a small lantern in your hand, you can only see one step ahead. Such a big mansion. Don't ask for logic again. Alright, fine. I forgot. Sorry, I forgot. Using logic on a toy game. You're taking the surroundings, although visually unfamiliar. It feels like your body still remembers the place, although you've lived here for a long time. A strange feeling that you can't quite explain. Trail of footprints stops at the edge of the door leading outside. Occasionally crickets are the only sounds echoing in the background until you hear someone is here. You cautiously peek from behind a big bush. A figure, a young man kneeling on the ground beside the tree, repeatedly bowing. Incense sticks are glowing tips in his hand. You were under the impression that Hans was the only person living in the Lotus Pavilion. Is he praying to the tree? Don't want to disrupt his prayers. Your curiosity burns. You call out, "Excuse me." On seeing you, the young man startles. Yeah, this is the guy that looks like the merchant guy. Even under the faint moonlight, you can see his eyes widening, his lips trembling. Suddenly starts running, hands still holding the burning incense sticks. Wait. Yeah, we definitely died. Let me guess. This is either a lover or a father or like family. And we died. But the guy, however he knows, brought us back to life. Because he was obsessed with us. And because of that, he got scared. He thought that we were a ghost. He chased after him into the hallway until he's cornered. Please calm down. I just want to talk. He still avoids your gaze, his entire body rigid with tension. His lips are still trembling. Sorry, I don't want to be rude. I just woke up and I don't remember anything. Can I ask you a few questions? He looks around frantically, breathing hard and chest heaving. You instinctively raise your hand to calm him. Please, just calm down. He jerks, drops the incense stick, and they fall on you. Fire quickly catches on your sleeve, a small dot on your sleeve at first. But it feeds on the whole fabric, flaring to life. Ah! He surges upon upward as an orange and golden ribbons twist and claw up your arm, devouring the silk. Help! But the man, still with the panic expression on his face, starts to run away. Wait, please, help me! The man ignores you. You try to take off your clothes, but the fire is so fast it has already caught your hair, its skin, and devours you. Savors you in its cruel way. Han, save me! The scream of pain pierces the night, but it's too late. And also filled with the smell of your own burned flesh, with the constant stims as the pain continues. Scorching and unbearable. Oh man. It's hard not to die in this fucking game, isn't it? Man. It's hard to die in this. It's hard not to die in this stupid game. Also, it's incense. How the fuck did we call fire this fast? Alright, I guess. Lasted a bit longer, at least. Where am I?
Is the Lotus Pavilion.
And skip. Let's go back to where we were.
We've lived here together for the last year since we got married.
There you go.
I expected you to be out longer.
We're gonna question him for the time being.
So confusing.
Let him touch his hand.
Please don't come into the studio.
Yeah, we get everything.
There are a lot of broken ceramic pieces. You know, you should take it before it's cold.
We questioned him. Was he us, right?
Easy on yourself.
How did we meet?
No matter where you go.
I promise.
Do not go into my studio.
Let's go see somewhere else. Let's go to the living room this time. You follow the mysterious muddy footprints. Walking carefully with a small lantern in your hand, you can only see one step ahead. Such a big mansion. You take in the surroundings for visually unfamiliar. It feels like your body still remembers the place, though you've lived here for a long time. And it's you always die in the first playthrough? What do you mean? I don't always die. It's a strange feeling that you can't quite explain. Looking around the room, your eyes are drawn to the shelf in the corner. Ceramic vases and books, all arranged with an eye for decoration and taste. A stack of letters newly laid on the shelf. They're all exchanges between my parents and their customers. As Hans said, their merchant's business seems to be going great. Then a letter stands out. To my dear brother. Apology for taking so long to write back to you. Business has been doing really well, but something really bothers us. You know how troubled we've always been with our daughter. Well, I guess we're a woman. I thought we were gay. No, it's we're a woman. Okay. The shortcomings were always obvious and a shame to our family, but this time it's worse. It's a letter from my parents. It's at that age where that one would consider her left over, and she refused to go meet the prospects we've arranged for her because of the strange reason. I was so ashamed to even write the reason down in this letter. Perhaps next time we can tell you when you visit us. See you soon, dear brother. Yeah, I'm 100% certain that's our brother. They were ashamed of me. Countless questions swirl in your mind. Your warm sweat almost ache spreads in your chest. What did I do to make them feel such shame? While battling with these painful feelings in you, your eyes land on a door connecting with the living area. I think the guy who saw us last time is our brother. I think so too. Yeah, we definitely died. We're definitely dead. We are so fucking dead. Like, it's not even funny how dead we are. A small scripture sign on the top of the doorframe studio. This is his own studio. If we compel you to step close to the door, you bring your finger to touch the smooth wooden doorframe. Chilling sensation creeps up your spine. Hans said I cannot go in his studio. You recall Han's strict warning gaze when he talked about it. Feel like going in would make him mad. What should I do? Well, not much of a choice either. Knowing that it's wrong to go in the studio, according to Hans, you know for a fact that you don't want to go into the studio. Carefully sliding the door open, you step inside. The lantern light is just enough for you to vaguely recognize the objects in this room. A desk sits, hushed in the corner, its legs uneven, like it's bowing towards something unseen. Bookshelves lean dangerously. Scrolls spilling out like entrails, some papers flutter without breeze. Faint ink stains mark the wooden floor, smudged like dragged fingers. Hans mentioned broken ceramic pieces, but I see none. You lower the lantern a little. The flame dances nervously. Then you notice the stairs. A narrow splintered staircase in the corner that wasn't visible when you first looked. Where does this lead to, I wonder? Carefully take one step onto the first stair and then a gust of wind shrieks through the room, snuffling your lantern. Blackness presses in from all sides. You don't move, don't breathe. Your heart punches your ribs. Dude, I'm so invested in the I'm 100% invested in the mystery. What do you guys think? Sweet Jeebus, this game is so meta. I knew he drugged us. I don't know if he drugged us. I think the drug is meant to keep us alive. Because when we didn't take the drug, we immediately fell and died. So I think we already died, but we're being kept alive. Then, measured slow wooden creaks beneath every step, coming closer. Someone is coming. The door behind you groans open with a slowness of something ancient resisting. Oh? Han?
What did you see in here?
I didn't see anything.
Liar.
His voice is flat. He takes one step forward and in an instant. Oh?
I am so disappointed in you.
No trace of the warm, loving tone he showed you before. The room plunges into darkness yet again. You try to turn, but your limbs move like they belong to somebody else. Fingers clamp around your throat like iron, unwielding and cold. Ah! You try to inhale, but there's nothing. It's the sharp burn of air denied. Panic surges. Your hands claw instinctively, useless against the force tightening around your neck. Everything narrows. Noise gradually fades. And just before all sound drowns out, a whisper grazes your ears.
Darling, I hope the next time you wake up, you won't do this again.
Is it Frankenstein? Are we dead or is it Frankenstein? And the last flickering moments of your mind of vision. The petals of the chrysanthemum, wilted, red at the center, and fallen and fallen and fallen. Oh? We're a zombie, right? We loved you most when you were silent, still, and hollow. Game over. Oh. Okay. I'm actually kind of really digging this. I have two hypotheses in my mind. Either we are dead and we're a zombie, or we're Frankenstein. He keeps reviving us, doesn't he? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think the drug is keeping us alive, but it could be that he's like, okay, he's very fond of perfection, and death and perfection, right? So we could either be a Frankenstein made from like the different bodies to be perfect, just like his vision. Or we were like the daughter of the merchants that he got obsessed with. But we died. And then he couldn't let us go and then reanimated us. Let me just see if we can get another ending by selecting different choices. And if we do, I will continue going. But if we don't, I think if it repeats anything, then I'll like.
I'm Han, your husband.
If it repeats anything, I'll do it. Been married for a year and a half. Okay. Let me see if there's anything that is different.
To be out longer, but now since you've
Lotus
woken up,
Pavilion.
you can talk to me like this.
Not sure what you're
feel
talking about.
so
Maybe you need to
relieved.
rest more. Okay, this is when you need to choose him.
I know it's so confusing.
Startlingly pull your hand
Suddenly not
back.
remember anything, but I promise you, I'll take. I'm sorry for doing that. I promise. I won't make. It saddens me
Okay,
that
yada yada.
I can't.
See if there's
Please
anything
don't come into
different.
the studio. There are.
Let's see if there's anything different with the choices we made.
You should take it before it's cold.
Oh, Merchant Lee. Merchant Lee doesn't give us an answer. Medicine. Made this medicine just for you based on the doctor's prescription. Anything else? Oh fuck, I forgot. I already chose this one. No, these just seems like the two endings that we have so far. Alright. Well, yeah, this is Broken Fate. There you go. The demo is free. It is available on itch.io if you want to check it out. You can search Broken Fate Otome game. I had very high hopes for this game, and it's I really like how they're doing the 3D style as well. The story seems very interesting, and kind of got me hooked a little bit. What do you guys think? Looks really promising. I think so too. I think it is very promising. It has voice acting as well. I like the mystery. I really like the mystery. It's very unique because I played a lot of Otome games and horror games, Otome games, right? So whenever a game is like super tropey, I can immediately just clap it. I can be like, all right, this guy's the killer and that kind of stuff. Some things is kind of obvious because the game is lending itself, but it was really well written. The diary was like already something that I picked it up, although it made it a little bit too obvious as well. You know what I mean? The design is very nice as well. The design is very nice as well. You know? I mean, one of the endings is called Broken Fate, so we definitely got the true ending. Well, this is just a demo. This is just a demo. So, you know. But yeah, absolutely do check it out if you want to. Like, if you want to, you can always just follow the Twitter. I got to know this game on Twitter. Where is it? What's the conversation actually? The fuck? It's kind of weird. I thought I sent the message. Wait, where's my message? Wait, where is it? The fuck? Wait, where is it? Wait, what? Snake. Little Snake Studio Dev. There you go. This is the channel. Alright. Let me open this on the new tab. There you go. If you want to follow more, I got to know this game from the Twitter. So if you want more updates, you can check it out here. Yeah, that's kind of stuff. Anyhow, what do you guys think of it? I thought it was pretty interesting. Anyway, let's do some W plays now. I haven't done any W plays today, so I must be full of charges. Yeah, 3,000 something charges today. Well, yeah, let's keep filling up the Emperor, shall we? Maybe trying to solve the murder so you can go to the purgatory. Not a bad suggestion. I could see that. I could see the us being the ghost. Like, even having loved him before, right? But we need to, like, figure out the pieces of the puzzle so we can basically rest. You know what I mean? Damn, Kin, get to painting. Don't worry, I will. Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry, I will. Yeah, what do you guys think, though? I quite enjoyed it. I thought it was very unique. Like, I'm not against, like, games that are more, like, tropey as well, that are just, like, silly, fun, just, like, you know what it's gonna be, but it's just you're in for the ride kind of game. But I was really interested in this mystery as well, you know? I'm not against, like, games with a more serious thematic as well. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think of it? Gonna lose first place now? Well, because of the competition as well? Yeah, there's, like, a little competition, but I don't think anybody can. Yeah. You're a first place on but look at how many pixels I painted. I haven't changed my name yet. But yeah, Nyla's also, damn, Nyla and Nova are always like neck and neck on first and second places. That's crazy. I like the storyline the most. I thought it was very unique. The aesthetic is pretty, like, you know, there's a lot of weebs that love, like, Japanese aesthetic. But, so it's pretty powerful, of course. But the drama, it's like, I would make the music not be so obvious, unless that's, like, kind of what they're going for. They're going for more like a horror aesthetic. Because the music was like, he was just taking care of us, and he was like, immediately, the music was like, this is sauce, I don't like this. I was on edge the entire time. I really like it though. And it's very hard. Again, if a game is tropey, it's very hard not for me to like take it seriously, because I would just like keep making jokes. But this was very, very well made. Is it possible to pay the painting on the phone? Yes, but you wouldn't be able to have the reference. So if you want to join us on Wplace, yes, you can paint this on mobile. It does work on the phone, but you're not going to have the reference, this plugin right here. So it will be hard for you to join on the canvas. But if you want to paint for yourself or just do something similar next to it, you can absolutely paint it on your phone. Some people do, you know. Yeah, you can also like fill it. There's also like, because this is a collective group, right? Like projects like this is something that nobody would be able to do together. I wouldn't be able to do this together unless I put like 100-something thousand, like maybe even $1,000. So a lot of people will do is they'll have areas like this, where they have like, see this like white area over here? Somebody marked this out as a fill area. So you can just join in and like start like, you press I, you select the color white and just go in like filling like this. I'm not gonna fill it because these are good ways to grind experience if you're just starting on the game. So I don't like doing them. I like saving for the people that need to grind experience. And while you can put money on this, you don't have to. You can grind every single color very fast. If you focus on like the free colors on big projects like this, you can raise your limit in like a month or so. But if you don't want to wait, you can always just add a few charges more, like I do on stream. You know, you see how big the artwork is. Yeah, it's huge. You know, that's what she said. But yeah, this is by far our biggest project so far. This is by far not our biggest project so far. There you go. Don't waste any charges. Fill in can do the outlines. I know. I will. I'm not gonna. I was just showing basically. I'm not gonna be wasting my charges on fill area. The only one that I'm doing is the details like this, where this kind of detail would be very hard to make a fill area. So it's better if I just fill it up like this, because it would be way too fine detail to have somebody fill up. There's like bigger areas that you can do fill up duty on. You know what I mean? Kind of like that. Here you go. But now there are 2 wider areas ready. See? There you go. Oh yeah. There's also people that like doing little hearts and like smaller drawings on next to the side as well. I think it's cute when there's like a big artwork full of little hearts as well. So, you know. But you can do whatever you want. This is a game where creativity is first and foremost, so you know. Absolutely, you can always just do whatever you want, whatever you feel like it. But joining in on group projects is always a lot easier. That's why, as little community things and like after activity streams, we always do a little bit of Wplace, because I think it's always a fun time. You know, it's also a good game to talk over. Yeah, artwork still serving face though. Yeah, it is. I'm telling you, this is. Nyla's done this for a while now, but I think it's one of the best artworks that she's ever made for my character. Like, Edie is gorgeous, just how beautiful it is. You know? 100%. 100%. There you go. Fill up this, fill up that. I'll start filling up this areas here. Thanks for the stream, Kindred. I have to go and hope the rest of the stream goes well. Thank you so much for sticking for most of it. Hey, Shiny. Amen. Absolutely, come back tomorrow. If you want to catch up to the VOD as well, you can always just watch it on YouTube. There you go. Sugarless tea counter. Oh, there go all my charges now. I'm still grinding strong. I'm still grinding strong here. You know? Still grinding strong here. Yeah, that's why I raise my limits so much. I think like 1,000 something is 12 hours. So basically what I do is I raise it up until like I have 24 hours of limit. So if I spend the whole day and I only play once a day, I'm not missing any charges. Because the only time that you're not recovering charges is when your charges are full. So the best way to min-max your charge experience is by having the 12 hours be enabled. And then you can start unlocking colors and stuff like that. Unless you want a specific color that you need for a big project. That is the best way to go about this. I mean, I even don't have like light olive, for example, because I have never used it. You know? 120 is enough for like 10-ish hours. Yeah, 1,280 is about like 10-ish hours, 12 hours. So usually that's what I tell people to unlock. I'm also level like 200 and something. That's why my experience is so high too. Which is what I need to cover my long shifts at work. It's a very relaxing little game. Like, it's not the kind of game that like demands a lot of time from you. You can very easily just like a few minutes a day get your charges in. But it's very relaxing, I think. Not only does it give like a nice sense of satisfaction when you have like a big group doing like a big artwork like this, it also gives a nice sense of satisfaction once you have it done. You know what I mean? But yeah, I can't log in. Oh, the game sometimes lags with the login as well. That's because this game got very popular very fast. So I recommend that. If you get logged out or if you get disconnected, the server's spaghetti. This game got very popular very fast. Oh yeah, it's lagging so hard for me. Also, it lags a lot on Opera. I don't know why. On Chrome it works a lot better. So if you have Opera GX, I recommend you use Chrome because it was lagging like crazy on Opera for me. No idea why. It just works better on Chrome. But yeah, has the same effect as coloring a book for me. I like it. It's like a group. It's like a group project of coloring like a big book, like a big book. You know what I mean? Like imagine like you guys are covering like a whole wall or something with like drawings. That's kind of the vibe that it gives me. You know what I mean? I'm so in love with Zane's new myth. We were just talking about this when the stream started. Yeah, I'm very excited to see the Zane myth. I just hope that I don't hit the hard mercy again. Are you guys pulling for the Zane myth, or are you gonna be watching me? Are you gonna be hitching a ride on the stream and not pulling yourself? Because I can understand like if you're a Silas main or any one of the other boys, you can just be like, I'm not pulling. These myths are expensive, and I'm just getting my free pulls, and that's it. But I wonder how many people are pulling. Oh, switch the screen. I'm excited for it too. My wallet is not going to be happy. I mean, if you guys want to pitch in together, we can just watch it together, you know? Everybody pitches in $1 and we just pull together. That's also a possibility. Or, you know, if you can. But yeah, these... it's why I don't like playing gacha games on stream. It's just because, like, I make an exception for Love and Deep Space because I really do like the game. But, man, gacha game is such a financial fucking... Like, it's such a financial investment if you want to play a game seriously. I don't even do, like, max out characters. And I have to, like, spend, like, $50 on banners at a time. You know what I mean? But I will get the Silas rerun and the new myth earlier this year. I'm not getting any reruns. The reruns, I watched it on friends' accounts. So usually I just pull for new content. Though I'm interested in the Fallen Angel theory. Silas will be proven. Silas Angel... Fallen Angel theory for Silas. What's Fallen Angel? No, you gotta tell me now. What theory are you talking about? What are the Fallen Angel theory? What? What are you talking? What? Okay, you gotta explain it now. Is that something you guys know? Or what theory do we have for Silas? Because I wasn't aware of anything of the sort. I think Neon on YouTube has a collected theory. I mean, are they okay with me reacting to content? Because I don't want to watch nobody's content that they're not okay with having. You know? But I'm interested in theories. I'm interested in game theories. There you go. Usually for stuff like this, I would just rather invite the creator. Because I'm not exactly a big reactor guy. It's just speculations about a certain myth, but people are saying that he's gonna be a fallen angel, a vampire. I could see a vampire. I could see a Silas vampire. Because, you know, his red motif as well. It's also, like, pretty par for the course for guys with this voice. So, if I had to guess, my most realistic guess would be that he would be a vampire on the next one. And it's kind of like a Dracula from Castlevania, where we have, like, a human that, like, actively decides to consent to be with him. And then they get persecuted and die, sort of stuff. Probably a silver fox is becoming a vampire in the next myth. I hope so too. I hope so too. I actually mentioned plenty of times. I don't know if anybody has the VOD specifically, but I mentioned plenty of times saying like they should do a vampire story for Silas. They should do a vampire story for Silas. That was like one of my first like suggestions that they were gonna do. I don't remember which stream this was from, so you'd have to really like go look basically. I hope that he's a vampire. I mean, I just hope that he has long hair. I'm a sucker for long hair, as you guys know. I'm a big sucker for long hair. Even with the latest feather crown, we got Raph and Zane, both gods, had the same hair color. Caleb and Xavier, one king, one unknown, had the same. So Silas is the only golden one. It's all speculation. Hey Kiba, how you doing as well? Glad to have you here now. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, I would not be surprised. Especially because he got the like black feathers as well, so you could very easily turn that into like a vampire. But yeah, they make better fangs though. Oh, stop giving, none of these thoughts are in the Bible. Stop giving me lascivious thoughts, chat. Silas with long hair and fangs biting down your neck. Ugh. None of these thoughts are in the Bible. Ooh. Holy Mother of Christ. None of these words are in the Bible. Yeah, I would 100%. If I had to guess for like Silas Smith, I would believe that like... If I had to get for Silas Smith, I would believe that he would either be a vampire or fallen angel. I would lean more on vampire though. Like, vampire would be like such a natural fit for Silas. You know what I mean? That is, oh, awooga, awooga. You know what I mean? That would be hard to say no. That would be hard to say no. What can I say? Silas is saucy. You know what I mean? My boy got the sauce. My boy got the sauce. He's the most saucy white boy I've ever seen on an Otome game. And that's saying something, considering I'm Latino. You know what I mean? I can't log in? Don't worry, you'll be able to eventually. Don't worry about it. Oh, there goes my charges. Here you go. Got a little bit more done? Alright. Suppose I can buy these charges anyway. Yeah, once you have the charges enough to cover a whole day, or even 12 hours if you're not as greedy as me, but I'm kind of busy sometimes. You can just like use the charges you get to buy. If you're only specifically interested in drawing in a certain country, you can also get a flag, because buying the flag of the country helps you buy back charges basically. Here, where is it? Is it here? Here. Yeah. Display your country's flag next to your username. When painting in regions where you own the corresponding flag, you recover 10% of the charges spent. Yeah, there you go. Kind of like that. It would be perfect with the vampire, but not sure if they'll give 2 mythical creatures. Nah, I would say they do. Info is not against, and I think that's a good thing. Info is not against having alternate universes for stuff like that. So I would not be surprised if they say, hey, in this universe, and only in this universe, Silas is a vampire, and it's not canon. It's just like a little side type thing. You know what I mean? Hey, Pomokuro, how you doing as well? Silas is a vampire king. We already know the other kings are gods. I mean, yeah, they can also just like borrow from different you know, mythical creatures as well. You know, when I did the Wendigo, I also like got a lot of other inspirations for my story. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. You know, getting Catch-22 flashbacks. I don't think this myth is gonna be Catch-22. The Zane myth is not gonna be like Catch-22. Catch-22 was like a whole alternate universe, but it was very specifically like a BDSM event. I think this one is actually going to be very lore focused and serious. Mating rituals aside, basically. You know? Imagine Infold puts a stunt where in the banner they make one of the boys Minotaurs. I doubt it. You don't want to know why I doubt it? Because China is... Chinese players usually dislike big monster guys. That's actually why a lot of games will avoid like making humanoid characters kind of monster looking. So for an Otome game like this that very much plays safe for the most part, I don't think that we're gonna have like monster. And you know, it's not really the point for 11D Space anyway. 11D Space got a whole different proposition going on. Oh, people botting still here? Oh, these bots. Kind of looks like bots, doesn't it? No, it's just one guy. Okay. I always find it very sus when I see artworks being printed like this, because it's very sus to see like so many different colors being printed all this like printer looking way. Even if it's not going to affect me, I think it's kind of lame to have like people use printers. Also, there's some crazy artworks down here. Yeah, there's Deltarune. There's a bunch of Deltarune fans. Oh, there's some crazy stuff here. Okay, never mind. Okay, somebody should probably report that. That one is also kind of sus on top. Okay, let's actually not move around as much. Let's stay here. Here is fine. But yeah. Anyhow. Making the mistake and clicking the news. Why is Trump allowed to talk about other countries like he has no idea about? If I was American, let me tell you, I'll just stop watching the news. Just don't worry about it too much. You know what I mean? Time to do shrimp. All right. Ooh, bit of a big pop. Little bit of a big pop. Let's stay in the safe zone. Yeah. Sometimes there's some crazy artworks. Don't mind. We have to worry about it. I suppose it's true. I just find that kind of sad for my American friends. But yeah, you should be aware of it. That is true. There you go. What I always say is, you know, be safe, be mindful, and, you know, don't let... always try to make the most of it for the important parts, you know, that kind of stuff. It's okay, sweetie, no worries. We can ignore it, but we can worry about it 24/7. We won't be able to do anything else. Yeah, I think that's a good middle term. I think so too. Yeah, it's like, don't ignore it, because that's the way that like a silent vote means a vote with the status quo. If the people that say, oh, politics, as much as I do try to avoid politics, mostly because, you know, like, I'm not qualified to talk about it. The people that say, I don't care about politics, means that you're just comfortable with the status quo. And especially for a very queer community, a very neurodivergent community, or if you're just a woman, really, you should make your voice be known, you know? In productive ways, of course, like protests, that kind of stuff, of speaking with your votes, talking about it with friends, family. Not in ways to be patronizing, because you don't want to be patronizing, you want to, like, inform people. But, you know. you also must not let that. You also must not let the nihilism win. You know, you must not let that break you down and the nihilism win. So, you know, you can still live your life regardless. Making your voice be known is dangerous sometimes too. Those are dangerous times. It is much more dangerous to stay quiet and, you know, it is much more dangerous to stay quiet nowadays, you know, because it always starts like this. It starts with trans people, and then they move to gay people, and then women, and then, you know, black people. That's how dangerous times set foot. It's never like a big change. It's always small changes, small pushes. You know? That kind of stuff. Anyway, I'd say I'm happy to live in a country that is going to hell. I mean, I've never been happier to be. I mean, you can always just come to Brazil. It's actually pretty easy to get a visa for Brazil. Come to Brazil, you know? It's actually pretty, you know? If you can make a move and still work in the US, you know, you can live pretty comfortably. Brazil's awesome. It's kind of dangerous in certain areas, but if you know where to live and how to take care of yourself, Brazil's awesome. When the Germans are telling you this looks familiar, you need to listen. I mean, again, I'm not one to talk because I'm not. The problem about me having these issues is not like I don't think that like, oh, I'm just a VTuber, I shouldn't have an opinion on this. No, I think having opinions on important subjects is very much, you know, talking about these subjects is very much something, a responsibility of anybody that has a voice, a platform. The problem is that I don't feel qualified, and I don't want to talk shit. You know what I mean? I don't want to just be a dumb guy talking out of my ass on the internet. I feel like that would not be productive as well. But, you know, I'll smuggle you to Canada. Or Canada as well. You know, come to Brazil. Brazil is awesome. You know, spend a few years here while this shit settles down on the US. I just want to live, man. Keep my head down, do my thing. I think most people do, honestly. But you shouldn't keep your head down. You shouldn't keep your head down. Especially in dangerous times like this, you should not just keep your head down. You should stand together with the people. Because keeping your head down is how they gain power over you. You know what I mean? I know it's very easy to just want to not bring attention to yourself, because nails that stick out get hammered. But it is a very dangerous line of thought to do that kind of stuff. Anyway, just feel I feel privileged from escaping to Venezuela and live normally in Spain. Even people here love the government. That's a daily. I mean, you know, there's always gonna be issues with every government. You know, that's why we can't be like, oh, you know. Like, I'm Brazilian, so like if I criticize like a government like Trump, they'll say, "Oh, there's corruption in Brazil too." Yeah, but we're arresting the president that was corrupt, as you should. So, and Brazil is not exactly an example of the most like uncorrupt government, so that should put you in perspective. You know, my ass is not American law. It'd be easy to get accepted in the US. Actually, a lot of people exist here. Well, I don't care about going to the US. I have family in Brazil. I am very happy in Brazil. I would love to go to the US as a tourist. I want to go to TwitchCon for sure. I want to meet the people that live here, but I would never live in the US. I'm as much as I didn't used to be growing up, I'm actually, as an adult, very family oriented. It would be very hard for me to leave my family, you know, just to live by myself in the US. It would have to be like a life-changing opportunity for me to leave my country like this. You know what I mean? As a fertile woman, I once set foot over there. That's a... Why is the fertile... What does being a fertile woman has to do with it? What? Yeah. We do know who fled to Brazil after the World War II. I mean, lots of people live in Brazil. There's literally people... Most countries highest populations outside of their own country live in Brazil. Italians, Americans, the Germans actually went to. They didn't come to Brazil. They came to Argentina. You know, the spicy Germans after World War II. But most people outside of Japan, outside of Italy, outside of China, they live outside of their own countries. The highest populations are in Brazil. Brazil is a place that a lot of different cultures have immigrated. Aside from like the slave trade and like miscegenation as well. Because Brazil's huge. Brazil's huge and awesome. We have beaches. We don't have any like natural disasters that are not like self-inflicted. You know? The currency is relatively cheap, so like most gringos can come to here pretty affordably. Because our currency is kind of cheap. You know what I mean? Because you certainly cannot leave a state, because you might try to get an abortion in a state where it's legal. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Gotcha. Sounds like you have achieved the real American dream over there. I mean, you know. It's just Brazil. Brazil is just kind of doing its own thing, you know? Most of the prejudice here is against, like... I mean, there's definitely prejudice to people of color as well. But it's a lot more related to poverty. Like, I think the prejudice in Brazil is a lot more related to poverty, regardless of race. Not to minimize the racism. There's definitely racism in Brazil. But I think it's, like, on a higher scale. Like, if you're rich and a person of color, it's a lot less impactful than being poor in Brazil. But to be fair, I'm also not a person of color, so that's just what I heard and discussed in college with other people about the subject matter. So, you know, it's not really my place to speak, so I just kind of listen on that one. You know, I am indeed poor. Well, poor in Brazil. You know, if you're a middle class in America, you're probably upper middle class in Brazil because of the currency alone. Because of the currency conversions alone. Well, talking about like bad spicy Germans was not in my bingo. I mean, that's just current times. You know? That's just current times. I hate to inform you. I hate to inform you. You know? Is that reality? The poverty everywhere? The people need scapegoats to point at people of color, LGBTs? Oh, absolutely. I remember sharing a video on Instagram. Where is it? Does it still show if I just Google it? See if I can find it. Does the repost show? No, they don't. Okay, let me see if I can find it on my actual Instagram page. There's a video that I retweeted that talks about this pretty well. See if I can find it in my notifications. Give me a moment, chat. Here you go. Where is it? There's a video that I retweeted. Where is it? Is it not showing? Does it not show on PC? Oh, does it not show on PC? Ah, that's unfortunate. Really? Does it not show? Hey, Princess Rena. Fun times. My job as a streamer is helping people live a happy life and distract themselves. But you're not supposed to live in ignorance. That's what I mean. There you go. This is the one that I was talking about. I'm going to send it to myself so I can... share with you guys. Here you go. It was talking about Charlie Kirk. And it was talking about Charlie Kirk and how some people are treating his death. See if I can find it. There you go. Can I do this? Copy link. Go to post. I do this. There you go. Alright, this is what I mean. This is the video that I was talking about. Wait, let me...
I am against the celebration of Charlie Kirk's death, not because I like him. I am against the celebration of Charlie Kirk's death because the people in power will use that to separate the left and the right so that we never develop class consciousness and we keep fighting each other instead of focusing on the people at the top. It has been, and it will always be the agenda to keep us divided and conquer us, to keep us manipulated and keep us controlled. So for the love of God and for the love of humanity, stay fucking focused.
Pretty much that. Pretty much this. Not to be like super fucking woke or anything, especially because I'm pretty dumb. I'm a pretty dumb guy, so it's hard for me to explain. But if you worry, racism literally is a tool of like keeping people ignorant of their condition. Because they generate scapegoats that the government can use to like say like, oh no, don't worry, your life isn't bad because, you know, healthcare is expensive, fucking jobs don't pay as much, the market is fucking all over the place, we're burning the world. No, it's because actually Mexicans, it's because women, it's because trans people, even though they're like a 1% of the population. You know what I mean? It's not because of billionaires. No, don't worry about it. That is what I think, like, we should be mindful. But at the same time, you should also, like, enjoy things, you know? You shouldn't let that consume you, because otherwise you just become nihilistic. You think that, oh, everything is hopeless, why even bother? You know what I mean? But yeah. But that doesn't mean that, like, you shouldn't also only immerse yourself in that, because otherwise your life will be miserable. And, you know. All I will say is that Charlie Kirk lived by the sword and died by the sword. I am not saying anything, because people are getting banned over having things, and I'm not even... Usually I would make a joke, because he was a piece of shit, and I absolutely don't agree with anything that he ever stood for. But... I'm not touching that hornet's nest. You know what I mean? I saw some people say, and I think it's very mean. I do not condone, I condemn, but I saw people making jokes saying, in the end, he leaned left. I am not making those jokes. I think that's not funny. I'm not making any comments about that guy's death. I'm just not touching that. I am not touching that hornet's nest. Okay? Hi, humans. Going so soon, Venom. Oh, yeah. By the way, if you have any... on a lighter note, if you have any game suggestions, horror games, indie games, novels, whatever it is, you can always send it on Discord. Just letting you guys know, because I would love to cover more content. I would love to know what you guys are interested in. So if you have any suggestions for content, I would love to hear it. Anyway, also I forgot to say, but if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like as well. The more literally, let me show you guys actually something, because I know it's annoying. I know it's really annoying to keep asking, saying like the video, guys, like the video. But like, it's so important, people, to like the videos. Like, take a look at this real quick. Like, I posted the trailer, right? The Zane trailer, you know, getting back shots, kind of funny. 250 likes. Immediately the views jump. 40 likes, 200. 30, 200. 60, 400, almost 350. The more likes we get, immediately the views jump up, because it's a sign of like YouTube saying, hey, your audiences really like this content. You know, like below here as well, we have 92 has 400. You know, I post daily highlights, so you know I expect the views to be a little bit lower, except when it goes viral. But please do keep liking the videos, be it the highlights, be it the streams. Always drop that like if you enjoyed it, or don't if you don't. But like, if you did enjoy, please do leave a like on the YouTube, because it genuinely, it's like a 1-to-1 like immediately conversion. So it doesn't cost you anything. I know that I say, like, you know, if people want to donate, subscribe, that kind of stuff, but on YouTube the like is really, really important. So, you know, I would appreciate that. Rachel draws the games, dang it. I tell you all the time, Kate. I know, it's just because I have look at how many indie games there are. And it's also like a vibe kind of the moment as well. Like some days I'm feeling more towards like a topic, some days I'm feeling more towards like a like a silly game kind of stuff. You know? Depends on the vibe as well. That I'm feeling. You know? Loving the deep shrimp and it's taken hold. I mean, yeah. That's why we have the reminder to the shrimp is because, you know? Otherwise you get scoliosis, you know? We also haven't done a fair few games as well. We haven't done like Dead by Daylight. They actually sent me an email for a new DLC, I think. What was They actually sent me the email for a new DLC for Dead by Daylight we could do. What was it? Yeah, Sinister Grace. They sent me an email. What is Sinister Grace? Sinister. Wait, I know it's the woman, right? It's the lady. Oh my god, this one is so fucking creepy. Oh, I know this one. I hate this. This is so fucking creepy. God, that's so fucking creepy though. I remember this one. It's the lady. I'm not gonna show you because it's so fucking graphic. But her body just bursts out of her own like skin suit. It's so fucking creepy. This killer is so fucking creepy. I swear to God. Her head pops out of her body and her organs like float around. It is fucked up how creepy this lady is. That's like actual fucking... Like, I usually don't get scared playing Dead by Daylight. That one I was like, ooh, I felt a little shiver down my spine. Since the Grace is gonna be the same name with the aforementioned Battleman Cadaver Bride. Banned. No, I'm not showing that on. I'm only doing that if... I don't even know if I want to cover that. That's fucking creepy as shit, dude. Don't watch my playthrough. You know there's a Dead by Daylight dating sim? Yeah, I know. We played it when it came out. I am very acquainted with the Dead by Daylight dating sim. We played it when it came out. You know, that needs to be banned. And I mean, it's a new DLC, you know? It's a new DLC. Anyhow. It's been a very fun time, you know? I've gotten to meet so many new people. I mean, Angel's Corner, Oofy, Gotcha Goblin, Nate, even Nightal Eyes, you know? We've done so many fun things. We had the event. I'm feeling very happy with the current state of affairs. I hope that people keep supporting me and we can keep these lovely days going. You know? Throughout everything that happens with, you know, people's governments and the situation, it always feels very nice to know that we have a safe haven in our little community. You know, the watermelon. Yes, I'm gonna record the watermelon as well. Should be coming this next week, I guess. Should be coming this upcoming week. You know, keep giving quality people with vlog. That's what I always say. I try to make the content. As a variety streamer, I don't have a niche per se, aside from like being funny, you know. But I make the content that I think would be interesting to watch. And a lot of people have stuck around. Tess has been coming around. Royo has been here for 4 years, just on Twitch alone. You know what I mean? Tsukino has stuck around for as much as she could as well. You know, aside from work-related issues, which is, you know, that happens. Right? Kate as well, joined us from YouTube recently, has been coming every day. Venom is a little bit late. Venom is usually a little bit late. You know, Nova is always here with us. Betty Starlight has also been joining us since they've come soon. Recently. You know? And that's what I always say. The videos that I make and the ones that I make on my streams and the content and everything, like, I very rarely will follow trends just for the sake of it. I think, like, what would my viewers like to watch? What I think would be interesting. So, you know, sometimes I'll throw a curveball, or we'll do like fixing retro consoles, or cooking, or like doing something funny, right? Like the Love and D Space W plays, the games that we do, the variety games. But it's always been like, what would people like to watch? That's why I love like hearing your feedback, like listening to what people think and all that stuff, right? It's because you line up perfectly with my lunch break. It's nice to chat and feel social. But it's kind of funny because like I stream at a very specific time. Do you know why I stream at the time that I do? And you can actually tell. I stream at this specific time for two reasons. For the people in the East Coast or other time zones, it should be about like midday, which is sometimes when they're having breaks, they're having like a time that they can kind of relax a little bit before getting to work or whatever. And at that time, they can come join the stream, which usually lasts for 2 hours anyway. So for the most part, they can stick for the most of the stream. And the second thing that people might be having is getting out of work. So my stream happens in the East Coast by the time they're having lunch, the West Coast by the time they're having lunch, and in the East Coast by the time they're leaving work. So that people can always come to the streams and spend the 2 hours, which is, short and sweet as well. I know that there's like many streamers that will do 6, 8, 12 hours a day. But for me, I just do that. I do it short and sweet. It's just like 2 hours a day. We have fun. We hang out. And it's every single day, always at the same time. That's why it kind of hurts a little bit when people don't come to the streams. But, like I always say, I want people to come because they like the content, not because they feel like they have to. But I hope that people come. Put a lot of work into my streams, So sometimes I see people just missing out for no reason. I'm just like, come on, man. Makes me a little bit sad, but, what can you do? I just appreciate you being you. That's what keeps me coming around. Very sweet and funny, and I enjoy hearing your thoughts on things. Not that I sell the image of like a dumb himbo, because I'm pretty dumb and a himbo, but I'm not thoughtless. I have my own opinions and things that I want to share. It's just that I also think of the content and what do people like to watch. So I'm not always going to be venting. I mean, some people do, and to each their own. It's not really my place to say, but I don't feel like I should be just venting all the time for people, for every single one of my worries and making like an emotional dumping ground. It's also because I don't like doing react, which again, to each their own. Like some people do and they make it work. I just don't like doing reaction content unless it's like trailers or something of the sort. So, it's very hard to feel. It's very hard to feel like 6, 8, 12 hours a day if you're not doing reaction content or any other sorts of the stuff, mukbang or just, relaxing. You'd be surprised how taxing on your voice is to spend 2 hours nonstop talking. That's actually why professors have this issue as well. A lot of professors will have like, how do I say this? Forgot the word now in English. Not throat. They have like they'll have like issues with their vocal cords. After like 8 hours a day, non-stop talking all the time, especially pretty loud. Intellect and wisdom are entirely different stats. True, that is true. I think that's like I'm a pretty good mix of intelligence and wisdom, but I think I'm not as dumb in intelligence as I think I'm low in wisdom. It's just that my wisdom is like very specific knowledges. You know what I mean? Like I have a lot of wisdom on very specific topics, and when I do, I sound super smart, but otherwise I just am a dumbass. So you know what I mean? Pretty dumb. Meanwhile, has a degree in law. Yeah, just study. Anybody can just sit down your ass and read the books. You know what I mean? Or the retro stuff as well, which is, stuff that interests me. But, larynx. I think it's vocal cords, isn't it? I think it's vocal cords. I also got a pretty low attention span, which does not help my case. The low attention span definitely does not help my case as well. It's kind of how that be. God nerfed me on the smarts. That's why he had to give me these fat fucking titties, so people think that I'm interesting. Let me take a sip of my drink. Hey, strawberry cake. But most streamers have attention spans like a golden retriever spotting a squirrel. I do say that like having ADHD as a streamer feels like a superpower, because a lot of people like would get overwhelmed with chat, like having like 5 different kinds of conversations bouncing from topics all the time, that kind of stuff as well. So having ADHD as a streamer feels like a superpower, you know? That's why I have a crap body and face. God messed out my brain instead. That's not true. Everybody has a taste, you know? ADHD club. Sounds about right. Anyhow, I gotta keep going. Because I gotta continue writing my script. I'm 60% of the way writing down my alien script, the researcher one. I would say I'm about 60% of the way done. So, you know, just letting you guys know. New audio on Patreon coming up soon. TM. Just gotta finish this. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you have any suggestions for future content, do let me know. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to leave a little like. Or if you're watching this on Twitch, don't forget to check out my YouTube channel. I post highlights every single day. Don't forget to watch those too. And yeah, I'll be seeing you guys, and I'll have to see you tomorrow. Take very good care.